Look at this table. Scotland, number 1. Between 10 and 13% of Scots naturally have red hair. Globally, red hair is the rarest hair color on Earth, found in only 1 to 2% of people. So why Scotland? Has this always been the case? And did red hair really begin here? What you're about to discover is a genetic story thousands of years in the making, a tale of migration, survival, and evolution that reshaped the Scottish people forever. This isn't just hair, it's history written in your DNA. Red hair isn't random. It's caused by a mutation in the MC1R gene on chromosome 16. To actually have red hair, you need 2 copies of this mutation, one from each parent. But many people carry the gene silently and never show it themselves. In Scotland, that hidden gene is everywhere. Around 40% of Scots carry the MC1R variant, far more than the 10 to 13% with actual red hair. Redheads also share other traits: fair skin, freckles, light-colored eyes, and sensitivity to sunlight. But these traits vary, a clue that red hair is more than just a hair color. It's part of an ancient survival strategy. Some believe red hair came from Neanderthals, our ancient cousins. Neanderthals did have their own version of MC1R, and some of them had red hair. But modern humans didn't inherit the exact same mutation. Instead, Neanderthals and humans followed different evolutionary paths to the same fiery look. Red hair in modern humans is completely human, but the coincidence is fascinating. 2 separate species, 2 paths, 1 striking trait. So if red hair didn't start in Scotland, where did it come from? Genetic evidence points to Central Asia, tens of thousands of years ago. Populations there, including the Udmurts in Russia, show elevated levels of red hair even today. Even ancient peoples in history had it. Herodotus describes the Budini, a Scythian tribe, as red-haired. And interestingly, Scotland's earliest settlers, the Bell Beaker people, arriving around 4,000 years ago, were likely the first Scots carrying red hair. Steppe ancestry from the Yamnaya spread the gene across Europe. Later waves, including Vikings, reinforced it. Some Vikings were red-haired too. Even Eric the Red may have gotten his name from his hair. Why did Scotland in particular see red hair thrive? It's a combination of climate, geography, and genetics. Climate. Redheads have very fair skin, efficient at producing vitamin D in low sunlight, perfect for cloudy northern Scotland. Genetic isolation. Scotland's rugged mountains and islands limited outside gene flow, allowing recessive traits like red hair to persist. Founder effect and continuity. The original Celtic populations, Gaels, Picts, and Britons, were genetically stable for thousands of years, preserving the red hair gene. Even when invaders arrived, like the Vikings, some carried red hair genes themselves. Over centuries, the gene became a hallmark of Scottish identity. Red hair was more than a genetic trait. It became a symbol of power, prestige, and identity. The Gaelic name rarest, meaning Red King, reflects how red hair was linked to leadership. Some studies even suggest sexual selection played a role. Red hair may have been considered attractive, giving carriers a slight reproductive advantage. Combined with environmental factors, genetics, and culture, red hair didn't just survive in Scotland, it flourished. Scotland's DNA tells a story of ancient continuity. The Bell Beakers left their mark through Y-DNA R1B-L21. Populations in the Highlands, Hebrides, and Argyll show isolation patterns consistent with ancient kingdoms of Gaels, Picts, and Britons. This isolation helped preserve recessive traits like red hair across millennia, making Scotland the global epicenter for this fiery color. So, Scotland has the most redheads in the world, not by chance, but by evolution, migration, survival, and culture. From Central Asia to the Bell Beakers, to Vikings, to isolated Scottish valleys, red hair is a living history book. Your hair, your freckles, your pale skin, they carry echoes of ancient peoples, a story written in DNA for thousands of years. And now you know the forbidden truth about Scotland's redheads. What about you? Do you have red hair or know someone who does? Drop a comment below, because every strand tells a story. If this intrigued you, subscribe, because the next genetic mystery is waiting, and it may change the way you see your own history.